Hello everyone, my name is Julia Dixon and I am the student director of this year's performance of A Piece of My Heart. I would like to prepare you all for the chills, the tears, and the pride that our talented cast is about to invoke as they portray the lives, the emotional and physical journeys of 6 individual women through the Vietnam War. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Commands, fire! Commands, fire! Commands, fire!
Oh, beautiful, far heroes proved.
We are gathered here today to honor the brave men and women who served so well and gave so much.
Who more than self, their country love, and mercy more than life.
I was an army brat. Martha O'Neill. Dad a career man, Mom a Navy nurse. World War II. I remember this one day in junior high, a girlfriend came in crying. Her dad was going to Vietnam. Crying and crying. They sent her home. So, I knew early on about Vietnam. Americans there. Americans being killed there. Something very wrong there. Back in my mind was, I want to go there, serve my country and protect our men.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love.
I was the lead singer and rhythm guitarist in the Sugar Candy's all-girl band, Mary Jo Kincaid from Beaumont, Texas. One day in '67, an agent told us he could book us, little mini skirts and little white go-go boots, to go and entertain the 500,000 boys in Vietnam. I was out of my mind. 500,000 American boys grooving on my music and loving me, because I'd be lifting the worries of the war right off their shoulders with my love for them. $1,000 a month apiece and airfare and all expenses paid, he said. Oh boy, book me on.
My Lord, I really wanna see you, really wanna be with you, really wanna see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet.
I wanted out of Erie, Pennsylvania. I was turning 17 and I didn't want to ride in Erie, Pennsylvania until I turned 40 years old. My high school counselor said to me, "Well now, sissy, what is it that you want to be? A nurse, a teacher, or a secretary?" Well, sir, a nurse, I guess. I'll help mankind. So there's this old man in a coma, and I'm supposed to give him a shot of penicillin in his rear end. And now I am really a wreck because how can I cause this sick old man more pain? But I do it, and the guy immediately comes out of the coma, and I think, oh gosh, I did a miracle! I can do anything! I'll join the army! I'll save the world!
What do you get when you fall in love? A guy with a pen to burst your bubble, and that's what you get for your trouble. Never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again.
I was graduating from Vassar in primary education when I saw a Red Cross form on the placement board. I went to the interview and they said that they had 2 groups going overseas this summer, Korea and Vietnam. Well, Saigon's a sophisticated cosmopolitan city, and they speak French. I took my junior year in Paris, you see. Besides, it snows in Korea, doesn't it? Whereas Vietnam has a wonderfully warm climate, I'm told. I go home for the weekend to tell my parents. But Dad, Mother, if I'm ever going to do anything with my life besides be an old maid boarding school teacher, I better do it now. Look, Whitney, If you insist on running to the ends of the earth, do be aware that there will be repercussions on your life, not necessarily for the better. So please, dear, please, do think it carefully over. But don't you see, Mother? I already have.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San
I was anti-war. I hated Nixon. Knew he was a liar and a creep. All my friends did. We were anti-war. We were hippies. The long hair, bell-bottom jeans, the headbands. And then I remember Kennedy going, "What can you do for your country?" Well, I was 21 when an army recruiter came to my nursing school, all dressed in her uniform. She was telling us the glamour of being an army nurse, and all the beautiful hospitals all over the world. I remember thinking, this is perfect for you, Leanne. You can express your feelings about the war by taking care of the non-soldiers once they get back in the front of Nam. Maybe in Hawaii or something. See, I'd been born and raised in New York. I'm half Italian and half Chinese, so I faced a lot of prejudice there. I wanted to go to Hawaii, where everybody looks like me.
Well now, I'd been a whack for almost 18 years when I decided to go to the NAM. They asked me, "Still, what MOS would you like to be?" Well, I'm a college graduate and I've been teaching music, so I'd like to join the Army Band. So Commander-in-Chief, Warrant Officer Melvin B. Whitehead, you gonna believe that name? Calls me aside and says, "Sorry about the steal, but we can't have any of your type in the band because you just don't blend on in." 1950, my first touch with racism in the American Armed Services and how they want you, but they don't really want you. Anyway, by 1967, I'd edited an Army newspaper, run an education center, was a French and Spanish linguist, a prisoner of war interrogator, and was in strategic intelligence. And I knew I was hearing lies about Vietnam. I'll just go on over there myself, I thought. And maybe my intelligence and experience will be used for once to save some American lives.
August 1966. I take my oath, graduate from Women's Officer School, and go on to Quonset Point, Rhode Island for 2 years. Head nurse in the dependents unit. Then I tell my folks I'm volunteering for Vietnam, and they're proud, but not my chief nurse.
You're very young, Martha. They're looking for people there with experience.
I've got experience. I'm head nurse.
Direct war experience.
But I've done everything, and I'm really good. My folks are military. I've been around it all my life.
Well, I'm doing it with a great deal of hesitation.
A Navy nurse in a war zone. Like my mother. Glamorous. My deepest childhood dreams come true. My mother went right down to the recruiting office. Will my daughter have to go to Vietnam if she joins?
Army nurses volunteer for Vietnam, and we have so many women wanting to go, madam. We wouldn't even consider a policy like that.
Good. Sissy, because what I really want you to do, if you're going to join up, is put in for Germany and meet yourself a doctor and get married and settle down.
My friends and I go to get our physicals together. Oh gosh, kid, I am just so nervous. I can't even go in the bottle. Go for me too.
Okay. I hope I don't have a kidney infection.
She didn't?
And we passed and ran straight up, came down and rented a car and flew straight down the freeway headed south towards San Francisco. Here we come! I'm letting Allison first weekend on there. I'm going to Mexico first weekend on there and drink a tequila.
I report went to Red Cross Washington, D.C. for 2 weeks of training.
Ladies, you tell military rank with the stripes on the shirt sleeve. 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe. Is that clear?
Oh, very clear.
Ladies, you tell the difference between the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines by color. Gray, blue, green, black, and style. Button up, button down, cut straight, cut away. Is that clear?
Oh, very clear.
Ladies, there are rules of etiquette. A time to drink, a time not to drink, a way to drink, a brand to drink, a drink to drink. Is that clear?
Oh, very clear.
Because you are a Red Cross girl.
Symbol of purity.
Goodness and light.
Sister, mother, girl next door.
The all-American girl to every serviceman you meet.
No romantic involvements of any kind.
Forbidden. Against all rules.
Now, is that clear?
Oh, it's very, very clear.
Now then, nurses.
Attention! This morning we are going to march. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, welcome to the U.S. Army, Miss New York. March.
March? I'm a nurse.
You're an Army nurse, and you're going to march.
These old gals, they go on. They go knick-knack on my thumb with the knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone. These old gals go rolling.
March, Miss New York. March!
Say, Captain, how come we're always pretending to march through a jungle of punji sticks?
Because you'll probably end up in the jungle, Miss New York, in Vietnam. Now march.
Vietnam.
Oh, no, ma'am. My recruiter said Hawaii.
Hawaii, Miss New York?
Honolulu, Waikiki.
Well, you must have been slightly misinformed.
With the knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone. This old gal goes rolling. Now there's one thing old intelligence officer B.J. Steele did before she went to the NAM. Learn to shoot. Steele was gonna carry her weapon and know how to fire it over there. Make no mistake about that. I learned to strip an M16. I learned to handle it, fire it, and I learned to shoot a .45. Got so I could cock that thing behind my back. Then I thought, well, I'm about ready to go over to Vietnam and see what I can see.
Attention! All of you have orders for Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia?
Dismissed.
He wouldn't even say Vietnam.
I'm going to see my head nurse.
Don't worry, Leanne. The hospitals are safe, miles from the combat zone. But I'm anti-war. So are a lot of the injured boys. I'll take care of it in Vietnam. They're overstaffed there. Besides, you're special, top of the line. You can make a real contribution to your country in Vietnam. And besides, the credit will do wonders for your career after the war. Yeah? Yeah.
San Francisco, the sugar candy's last day. We go to a restaurant down on Fisherman's Wharf, and the table next to us knows we're heading to Vietnam to entertain the troops. So they buy us drinks and whipped cream desserts and propose a toast to Mary Jo
To
Kincaid,
Mary Jo
the
Kincaid, the
sweetest,
star and the
prettiest sugar
sweetest,
candy all-girl band in these
prettiest
United
sugar
States.
candy all-girl band in these United States.
We buy frilly underwear. A nurse who'd been to Nam says, whatever you do, bring sexy underwear. A year in boots and fatigues in that dirt and heat, and you forget what sex you are.
I get to Travis Air Force Base early. I take a look around. They're from Fort Sam. Women I know? I'm not special, everybody's here. And they put us on an airplane in little powder blue uniforms and Dixie cup hats and heels and stockings and girdles.
And then as we board, they actually announce where they're taking us.
Destination, Ben Hoa.
And off we go.
Into the wild blue yonder, flying high to the sun.
There are only a few women on my plane. 200 men. And everyone's trying to be sweet.
Singing and drinking, playing cards, checkers.
And there's this GI on my plane.
Yeah! Well, Donut Dolly, you're never gonna make it. They're Viet Cong on the landing fields.
What?
The minute the plane lands, y'all be shot at.
Me? That's insane.
2 bits, you don't make it in country one day.
Then suddenly, on my plane, it all just quiets down.
Nobody talks.
Everybody's got their noses pressed to the windows. Vietnam!
Coming in over the coast.
Early morning.
Rice paddies? A village way down there?
Green, my God, so green!
How can there be a war way down there?
Look how beautiful it is!
My God, Tracy! Quick, turn it! We're being fired on! Fired on? I haven't done anything, Sam. Come in there! We take a fast, steep dive! The track's off the way! We're landing without track!
Like a John Wayne movie. Whee!
We come down hard!
Blackout. Can't see the runway. Dead silence on the plane. But I hear 247 souls breathing on this plane. The doors open. The lights flashing.
I'm so nervous. Some guy lifts me off the plane. My feet never even touch the steps.
A wave of such heat, such stench hits me. I don't want to go out there. But someone pulls me.
Everybody shouting orders at everybody else. Vietnamese, screaming, screeching everywhere.
No. Don't you know? That's how their language sounds.
I walk around the airport in Saigon. Can't find a soul. It's raining, coming into monsoon season. Then a big open cattle truck pulls up. The men I flew with heard it in.
The guy I flew in with, drank champagne with. God, I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Or what?
Hey, so long, Martha.
So long.
Attention! All new nurses report to North Area at once to volunteer for where you want to serve.
Just send me where I'm needed most.
I can't do that. Volunteer, please.
I can't do that. I don't know where I am.
All the other nurses have figured it out. Please volunteer.
A GI on the plane gave me a list. Vung Tau, right on the beach, I hear.
Vung Tau.
Phil, volunteer again.
Thon Rong.
Phone on.
Phil, volunteer again.
Cam Ron Bay.
Phil, volunteer again.
That's the bottom of my list.
Oh, you two want to stay together, I suppose.
Oh, sure. You could.
How about a Gucci?
Gucci.
I can keep you together for a while if you volunteer for Gucci.
All right, fine. We volunteer for Gucci.
C-130's loading over there. Get on, fast.
Hey, who are you?
The Spray Boys!
What's that mean?
We spray the air with a heavy chemical spray to kill the weeds.
The weeds?
So Charlie can hide in the jungle.
I live out of my suitcase, on the road, 3 shows a day. Our first show is at the USO Club up north, and we are wall-to-wall Marines. And they are so cute. They're so adorable with their big eyes and their shaven heads and their green fatigues. I can just feel myself falling in love with every single one of them at first sight.
Oh, Sir Jenny, all-girls band with Mary Jo Kincaid.
Nothing you can say can tear me away from my God. My God. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm stuck like glue. My God. My God. My God. My God. I'm sticking to my God like a stamp to a letter lock. Birds of a feather, we stick together. Telling you from the start, I can't be torn apart from my guy. Thank you. I love you all. Every single one.
Good night, Gucci. I live in the city, a lovely villa, except it's right on Prostitute Row.
Hello, GI.
Show you good time.
$10.
Several Red Cross women to share with. Housekeeper Viet, my love. Oh, I like all the Vietnamese, except the Vietnamese army guards outside our villa at night. I don't know, it's just something about the way they look at me. Seems fishy to me.
The hospital is a series of Quonset huts. I'm assigned to the night shift. Captain, as you can see, the Quonset huts are divided into orthopedic, surgery, medicine, intensive care.
Then we have pre-op, X-ray, post-op recovery, and the office. And between them, please notice we have bunkers.
Bunkers.
In case of a rocket attack.
Then we're on what we call red alert. Red alert?
Red alert means immediate rocket hit, a direct rocket hit.
Or sapper attack. Sapper attack She was right. My chief nurse, I don't have the experience for this.
Now, your job will include all the routine things, of course. Reading the charts, checking the cast, the IVs, the
Such as
depressions.
respirators, infusing fluids, catheters, tubes, drains. I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't find the patient here.
You can't think about it in that way. You must focus on the facts and write the data down.
But I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Captain, please, just keep checking the charts, the dressings, the IVs, and the casts. Only think of what you're checking. Shut out all the rest. Build a psychological wall.
Now come on, Captain. We'll go to the next ward. Please, God. Don't let there be so many horrible things wrong in the next ward.
Here are more seriously injured men, our intensive care unit.
I can't take any more.
Stop it, Captain. Behind that wall, or you'll never function or be of use.
But there are so many injuries, and the kinds of injuries and the...
Walking briskly. Ward to ward to ward. Walk!
I'll just have to keep walking.
Walk and don't think. Write and don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't let those thoughts come through that wall. Stay behind your wall.
I volunteered. I asked for this. I'll have to come through somehow.
My first day at the hospital, they had a mass casualty.
I was an emergency.
Post-op.
Priya.
Attention, mass casualty coming in. Report to emergency at once. All doctors, nurses, corpsmen, I repeat, mass casualty coming in.
I don't know how to describe it.
I was just thrown into it. Thrown.
Bandages,
Sterilizers.
catheters,
IVs. Medication. There's so much to remember.
Helicopters coming in. Attention, emergency. Helicopters coming in.
He's got no legs. Gone. Thighs down. So much blood. Mud. Brown. Gauze-soaked bandages.
All doctors and nurses to your post. Doctors and nurses, please.
We need IVs. We need name, rank, and serial number on each one.
But the blood is spurting up.
We need IVs.
Blood is splurting up.
We need name, rank, and serial number, please.
I can't move. I can't talk. I can't do anything. I can't even look at the second stretcher because I'm still stunned by the first.
Nurse, move. Move. Go to post-op. Move. Nurse, pre-op. Move.
I can't move.
Can't think.
I don't know what to do. Amputations, turn cases, GIs, Vietnamese, woman, and a child. Part of me is saying, Jesus, just look at this. The other part says, what's your problem? Move!
All doctors and nurses to your post. Mass casualty coming in.
I thought they'd orient me somehow. Oh, God.
Nurse, start the IV. Nurse! I don't know how. Doctors need help. I don't know how. Start the IV. Then show me how. For God's sake, show me how. 20 men watching. You have to have their confidence. By making them guinea pigs, show me what to do. Get over there and I'll tell you what to do. Then you get in there and you do it, nurse. Can do.
Can do.
Here, nurse, cut off that patient's clothes. He's very bad. Hold his head.
So I turn and I look at this patient. And half the soldier's face is gone. It's okay, I'm here. His name is Jimmy, and he's wide awake. Jimmy, you're not alone, I'm here.
Where?
Here, Jimmy,
Where?
here.
Cut off his clothes. Take off his boots.
So I do. And his foot is in his boot.
Draw 4 tubes of blood, type cross him, and get it over to the lab. Move.
No. Don't go. Please.
Just across the hall, I'll be right back.
No.
He's dead.
Cover him. Move on. Move on.
He knew he was going. He knew. I should have stayed. Oh, God, I should have held his hand.
Next patient. Move on.
My first patient. My first day. Jimmy. I should have stayed. Oh, God. I'm gonna pass out. Pass out. Trying to deep breathe. Trying to stay with the program. Jimmy.
Take that part in the boot and these other parts in the plastic bag. Haul it all out of here. Put it in the drum, throw gas on it, and burn it up.
All right, new nurses, you are relieved. Your shift is over. Go to your hooches now. Relax. Have fun.
With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone. These old gals go rolling home.
Well, is it any wonder that I started drinking over in Vietnam? Spent most of my spare time, in fact, in the old booze bottle.
And playing my guitar.
Make it all go away for a while.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Well, you couldn't drink while you're working. Then you just kept smoking cigarettes and drinking Coke. 18, 20, 25 Cokes every break you got. But on your day off.
If one of those bottles should happen to fall.
I am here to tell you we consumed an enormous amount of booze in Vietnam.
98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Well, the Carmen usually had a little pot. So we all usually did a little pot.
A little.
Well, I only did it with other people.
Tell it to the Marines.
Well, one person at least. You? Fine. One thing I did with or without people in Vietnam was get stoned on a lot of pot. I remember we used to go to these marvelous Basque restaurants and stay till the wee hours drinking French champagne. A whole gang of us, the Red Cross girls, military guys, officers. I remember this one night, we were all pretty mellow, and this Marine comes up to me and gives me a bunch of things on a string. I say, oh, apricots for me. Here I am in a war zone, and you brought me apricots. And he says, those are gook ears, ma'am.
I had me this nice gentleman colonel friend. Every day, he'd bring me a quart of Crown Royal and sit and drink with me for a while.
I had a date with an officer, a wonderful guy. We waited out a storm together, watching the rain and the wind and drinking Beaujolais.
Beaujolais?
I meet a guy in one of the wards. Later he's with a bunch of guys, all in tie-dye and jeans and boonie hats.
Hey, Leanne.
Hank, you look like you just got off a plane from Woodstock.
You gotta come on over to our place. Black lights, posters, just like home. Come on. I'll walk you over. I'll walk you home. You'll be safe. I'll take care of you, okay?
So we walk across the compound together, and we come to find out we both like.
Hey, Mama said the way you move don't make you sweat, don't make you blue.
Led Zeppelin. All right. Wow.
And we're both from the East, New York. Wow, I'm getting very comfortable with this Hank. And then we go into his hooch, and Led Zeppelin is playing loud. And there are all these amazing day-glow posters all over the place. And nobody's talking war, and nobody's talking medicine. We're all just talking. Music, real good music.
Food, real good food.
And home, way down home.
Somewhere I can go fishing, man.
Sweet, wonderful talk.
Party time. Gosh, you GIs sure know how to party. You infantry men.
What I love are the stand-downs. Your off-limits parties. You hide us in trucks that take supplies to your unit, and we hide in blankets. And you sneak us right through the gates and into your units. Wow.
I love your formal parties most. You offer to fly us over to your officers' club, way up over the compound.
We bring our swimsuits, because what we want most of all is to take off our sweaty clothes and swim with you. 115 degrees of heat, and the water is so cool on our skin. Tuesday the 8th. Hank is ringing my chimes, like a scene. Go to his hooch depressed, exhausted, come back refreshed. Black lights hypnotizing me here in Vietnam.
I fall in love. Bruce, a pilot. But I wouldn't sleep with him because it's against the rules. He was flying a mission the next morning, and we were in the officers' club when he gets very drunk.
I'm not coming back tomorrow.
What?
I've got to get out of here.
Come on. Let's go.
Where? Back to your place? Oh, Brucey, of course not. I'm getting out of here.
Come on. You need to sleep it off.
Oh, sleep it off where?
Bruce, I just can't.
Tease! Oh, Bruce, want a donut? Let's hold hands! Friggin' donut dog. Why don't you just get off my back and out of my life? Don't touch me! I never want to see you again!
And he didn't. He was shot down the next morning. He never got involved again.
Sunday the 17th. Hank tells me his time is short enough that soon he'll be going home. From Vietnam.
It's the 4th of July when I meet Bill. In August, he and his buddy Rory come to get me for a stand down.
Let's go. Yeah!
And we're riding along, drinking Wild Turkey and passing the bottle back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
And then Bill has to go to the John. So we stop. And he jumps down and trots to the bushes and...
He's not all mine! Let's go!
He's not Bill's dead, let me go! I have to go get him!
The whole place is mine! Go! Go!
Bill's gone!
Here, drink some of this!
But I wasn't going here if it wasn't for me! What if I thought...
Stop it!
But if it wasn't for me!
Stop it! That kind of thinking gets nobody nowhere! Now take a drink and shut the hell up!
Thursday the 12th. Hank's missing. They took his day-glow posters down. Hank's gone, and I think I'm gonna die. Here in Vietnam.
Nurse, is that a ribbon in your hair? Get it out. And never wear that reeking perfume on duty again. And put your cap back on straight.
You think I'm not gonna act like a woman? Dress like a woman? Look good for my guys in the ward? I mean, they're dying, aren't they? And in the middle of dying, they go, God, you smell like roses. If they still got a nose. Or, God, you look beautiful. If they still got eyes. So you think I'm not gonna wear perfume on the ward? You don't think I'm gonna wear a ribbon in my hair?
You know, I always think no matter what you're going through, the guys have got it worse, so we have to be there for them. After hours of partying, socializing.
I don't think that anymore. When I first got here, I thought that, but I learned. I mean, sex is a physical urgency for them, and I love them.
Stay in your room, drinking alone. They think that you're a mistress for a doctor.
But I have to protect myself, survival level, because, I mean, they project onto me.
Huh?
And they're looking at me, thinking about me in detail.
I don't care what anybody thinks about me anymore. My personal life is my affair.
But if it gives them something they need to keep them going, then I don't care. And they're gentlemen, mostly.
Whitney,
Jane,
you left.
I had to get out of there. I had a migraine.
Got anything to relieve the pain besides aspirin?
Nothing relieves the pain.
Look, the men have respect for you. Your army, their rules. I'm different. I mean, after the gigs, if we stay overnight where they are.
What are you talking about?
Some crazy stuff's happened. Stuff that never would have happened back at home.
I could get you something. I know some nurses.
Yeah?
Take the edge off.
Wouldn't that be nice? Take the edge off.
What are you talking about?
A couple of weeks ago, up the coast near Nha Trang, we got stranded. Then the grunts. But they apologized. Well, one apologized.
Oh, God.
It doesn't matter. Whole place so unreal. No consequences. Nothing matters.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Christmas Eve is coming soon, here's what I have to say.
What broke me on duty on ward was carol at Christmas time.
Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a sled, Billy wants a picture book, yellow, blue, and red.
All through the hospitals we decorate Christmas trees and mistletoe and holly wreaths. And then we bring presents to the wards.
And write Christmas cards.
And comfort the boys.
Hey, soldier, beautiful scar you're gonna have.
Terrific souvenir from the nom.
And then we play a game.
Dear Santa, where every guy reads out,
Dear Santa, I want a draft dodging anti-war demonstrator in my stocking, please. Just wrap him up and send him here. Because I ain't got no leg to stick in it myself. Just stick him in instead.
and then we'd hook up telephone lines.
Hi, son. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year too, son. You take care of yourself, you hear?
Oh God, Mom! Mom, is that you? Mom, it's me! It's your son! It's Jerome! Merry Christmas, Mom!
And then we get picked to go to the Bob Hope Christmas show.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we're at Long Binh, 17 miles northeast of Saigon. 35,000 men all united in one common goal, to sneak into Saigon. And the holidays are so emotional here. I saw one big GI kiss another GI. He said, I can't help it. He's my replacement.
They got us all ripped off from the guys, though.
They're grunts, just out of the field. They'll send them back later tonight.
And they haven't seen women in weeks, huh? What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted your picture to have with me in the fields.
I don't like that. It shakes me somehow. Why did you do that for?
Away in a manger, no crib for the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head.
And then we go caroling where the new amputees are.
The stars in the sky look down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
We visit one GI with his arm and legs blown off. This morning. Just 18.
We go very close to him.
I love you, Lord Jesus. Look down from the sky.
And tears are starting down this guy's face.
I have your picture.
What?
Breast pocket. Get it out.
It must be him. The guy from the Bob Hope show.
Of all his worldly possessions.
My picture. He wants me to have it. Knows he's dying. Oh, soldier, it's okay, I promise you. You will be fine.
Just take it. Remember me?
Now, how could I ever forget a handsome guy like you?
And stay by my cradle.
I can't! I can't! I can't!
It wasn't just the soldiers that tore us apart,
But the Vietnamese, too.
they were smart and funny and hardworking.
And we were fighting on their land.
They'd come to work at the Red Cross Center early mornings. Good morning, Bien.
Good morning, Miss Whitney. What I do this morning? File paper, run errand headquarter?
Later, when Bien and I leave the center, she takes me to the market, and I show her American cooking. Here, taste.
Oh, Miss Whitney, you eat this? Oh no, Miss Whitney, oh no.
On the ward, we watch Vietnamese parents come in, cuddling their injured kids.
Then Bien brings Peanut to the center. Cutest little Vietnamese boy. Oh, he is adorable, Bien. And you know what? He loves American music. I'm going to teach him to play my guitar.
Oh, you very nice American lady to Peanut, to all Vietnamese.
On the ward, I treat a mother who's pregnant with another child at home. She's taken a rocket in her face, cross-section of her face is gone, and she doesn't even whimper in her hospital bed.
And I'm starting to be troubled by the Vietnamese army guards.
Miss Whitney, guards beat up Cho and Lou.
Our maids?
Guards beat up Cho and Lou good.
But I thought they were our friends.
Oh, they not friend, Miss Whitney. They not friend.
Then one night, the pregnant mother does whimper. Little tears are in her eyes, and I see she's miscarried beneath the sheets. Then they bring her other boy to her, but he doesn't recognize her with the bandaged face, and they take her little boy away.
And the guards come right into my room,
stealing stuff right out the door while I walked secretly in bed.
You watch out, Miss Whitney. They got guns. You watch out.
I bring dinner to a POW woman on the ward. And when I go around to help her eat, she tries to plunge a fork in my back. I knock it from her hand.
Then they come back. This time, Bien's cousin Wen is with them, emptying my desk and taking documents, holding a gun. Bien, your cousin, I have to report this.
Oh, when no cousin Bien, you big mistake. When no cousin Bien, you no report nothing, you understand?
Then she grabs the knife and tries to punch it in my arm. I knock that from her. I injure her.
I can't find Peanut anywhere. I want to teach him to sing Proud Mary. Hey, Bien, where's Peanut gone?
American soldiers shoot Peanut. Bang. He dead.
They shot Peanut.
Oh, he VC.
But he's 8 years old.
Oh, you no trust Peanut. Oh, his friend, his family. VC. You want Bien sing song with you today?
Then one night in triage, 5 GIs are carried in, all shot down. Hey, we need help in triage! Anyone free?
I go into triage that night to help, and we're all working like crazy.
We lose all 5 GIs.
And then I'm left alone with the corpses, all stacked up like cordwood. When the door bursts open, and in comes the POW that shot down all 5 GIs. And he looks like my sister's son.
Kid at 15, badly hurt. Take care of him, nurse.
He shot down all 5 GIs? Him?
He's badly hurt. Take care of him.
Get someone else.
There's no one else.
He's a gook.
Direct order, nurse.
I didn't come here to take care of any gook. I can't take care of any gook.
Do as you're told.
Then I'll kill him! I'll kill him! I'll kill him!
If she goes for his throat, hands are in his boot. Oh, God. I've been raised to be such a loving person.
Love my brother as myself. I took a vow to help all mankind, regardless of color, race, or skin. Her hands are shaking for a long time after. I've been in a chokehold around a boy that looks like my sister's son.
We're defiling something. Something holy is being transgressed here. Jesus, can you hear?
Murder is in my ken.
50,000 Chinese. That's what I titled my report. The one I wrote about the Tet Offensive. Because I called it 30 days before, and it said we had better get our act together because this is what is facing us. This is what's going to happen, and it's going to happen on Tet, their new year. So I run right into the J2, as excited as all get out. And the intelligence officer says,
Yes, can I help you?
I'd like to see the J2 because I've got some information here in this report, and we need to disseminate it fast. It's got to be told and acted on.
Take it on up to Saigon, headquarters, MACV. Tell them to send their J2 out.
So I get in my Jeep, and I drive on up to Saigon.
Yes, can I help you?
Sir, I'd like to see the J2 because I've got some information here in this report, and we need to disseminate it fast. It's got to be told and acted on.
I'll send the captain out.
Yes, can I help you?
Sir, I'd like to see the J2 because I've got some information here in this report, and we need to disseminate it fast. It's got to be told and acted on.
I'll send the major out.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes, sir, I'd like to see the J2 because I've got some information here in this report, and we need to disseminate it fast. It's got to be told and acted on.
I'll send the colonel out.
Yes, can I help you?
Sir, I've got some information here in this report, and we need to disseminate it fast. It's got to be told and acted on.
You don't say.
And then they all start to huddle. And then they go into a room. And then they shut the door. And my, they are gone a long time. And then they come back.
Well, we don't really know.
We don't think we're really better.
Well, we think no.
No.
Sorry, but it's definitely a no.
No!
No!
And I walk out of that office and into my Jeep. And for the first time in 19 years in the Army, I cried. They knew I had the truth. Why wouldn't they they listen? Because I called the enemy by an unacceptable name on the damn report. 50,000 Chinese instead of 50,000 Vietnamese, or 50,000 Viet Cong. Is that what was wrong at headquarters? Calling it like it is? They are Chinese. Or have I got the wrong name? Enlisted specialist instead of lieutenant. Woman instead of man. Woman specialist announcing that the Chinese are going to clobber the bejesus out of us in 30 days? Well, Tet happened. On the nose. Turning point of the way. And Tet is history. Hundreds. Thousands. Lost, wasted lives.
At first, when Tet began, we thought it was firecrackers because it's their New Year. And then the call came.
Attention! Mass casting coming in! All staff, report to position immediately! Mass casting coming in! All staff!
And then patients start coming in, one after the other, after the other. Make a list! First one's at the top. But they're coming so fast. They keep scratching out names. Then start using numbers instead. Numbers dancing on the page. But then someone worse comes in, like with their number up top. Helter Skelter. Cockeyed numbers dancing on the page. Working round and round the clock. No time to eat. Someone pops a mandatory. In our mouth, checking our names off and moving on. More names checked off. Helter Skelter down the page.
Attention! Snapper attack now in progress. The enemy is penetrating our perimeter. Be alert!
The enemy is coming in here. For our medication. Oh God. Corman, lock the door. Grab your gun and guard the door, quick.
I can't. Conscientious objector. Captain, I can't.
Do it quick.
I can't, Captain. I can't.
Direct order, coward. Do what I said.
You'll have to do it.
I don't know how to shoot the damn thing. Get the patient out of bed. Give him the rifle. Ah! The head is hit.
I'm hit.
Shrapnel flying through his head. Chunks of flesh. Blood on the walls. Screaming, yelling. The smell of burning flesh. My patients. Hail to their hospital beds. I'm heading into the operating room. The 4th day. The 5th. And I see water splashing out of the wash tubs onto the floor. And then I see my patients lying on the floor with blood coming out of them. And then I see the water mixing with the blood and running down the hall. A river. Tet. Nightmare river of blood. Oh God. Help me stay behind my wall. Except it's an 18-year-old and he's screaming,
Mommy!
Mommy! Mommy! And I'm saying, Mommy's right
Mommy!
here. Mommy's right here. Except I'm only 21 myself.
And he's a blonde kid from California, looking just like your brother Johnny and screaming,
I don't want to die.
A piece of my heart goes with each of them. A piece of my heart.
Mother Earth will swallow you. Lay your body down. Find the cost of freedom buried in the ground. Mother Earth will swallow you. Lay your body down.
100 days before you leave, you start marking off the days.
In Saigon, the supervisor shows me my name on an enemy wanted list. When out of nowhere, 2 motorbikes whiz by, knock me down, grab a suitcase, and all of a sudden I pull out my 45 and I start shooting wild. I'm gonna blow somebody's head off here. I'm gonna blow somebody's head off. Oh God, I've got to go home. I've got to go home. Getting a little crazy, just thinking about getting out.
Wanting to leave. Not wanting to leave.
Such a sisterhood. brotherhood.
Best year of my life? Worst year of my life.
I smell another piece of fish. I pour another glass of Kool-Aid. I'm gonna start screaming and never stop.
I see a little Vietnamese boy and girl with their hands chopped off. All of us gaping, dumb and numb. I walk out of the hospital doors in silence. For the last time, here in Vietnam.
A patient watches as I walk off the airstrip, watches as I board the plane. Take care, soldier!
Hey! You got the biggest damn smile in all of Nam!
That's because this plane is my freedom bird! We're going home!
Good luck!
Attention all passengers, we are beginning our descent. Attention all passengers, please.
Oh my God, look! McDonald's Golden Arches!
Look, the Space Needle!
Look, the Golden Gate Bridge!
Look, Cleveland!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed. Attention all passengers, please remain in your seats with the seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft is come to a complete stop. Thank you.
Practicing push-ups!
Run out! Down the stairs! Kneel on the ground!
Fall on the ground!
And kiss the ground! American soil!
I go to Fort Lewis to be processed out.
I go to Oakland. I go to record.
But it's too late, Captain, to process you now. Sorry, have to wait for morning for that.
I can't wait for morning. I'm going home.
I'm really sorry, Captain. Wait, come on. I'll process you.
And she does. Next flight to San Francisco, please.
That's tomorrow morning, ma'am.
I can't wait that long.
I'm just back from Vietnam.
Yes, I'm
Are
trying.
you trying to get home?
Yes.
Well, it looks like there's another airline. I can get you on.
And she does.
I have Vietnam posters in one hand and a bag full of ticking clocks in the other. But how am I going to get to SeaTac Airport for my next flight?
Nurse? You need a lift to SeaTac, nurse?
Taxi?
Gold Star father. I lost my only son in Vietnam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, you know what I do? I check to see when these flights come in, and I meet everyone I can, and take them on over to get their next planes. Come on.
So he piles all my stuff in and away we go.
It's time for James' departure. We've served a whole year together. I'm dreading leaving you.
Well, I can't imagine life without you.
You're always there for me, you know?
I know.
I get off my plane in San Francisco when I see a GI heroin addict fall and hit his head off the tarmac hard. Blood pouring from his head onto my uniform. An ambulance takes him and I run to the counter for my next flight.
Sorry, lady, but we can't let you on our plane like that.
Like what?
Like bloody, from head to foot.
I just helped a soldier. I just got back from the Nam.
I don't care if you just got back from the moon. You're not getting on our plane like that.
And he kicks my stuff off the scales.
I fly to Erie, Pennsylvania, drive up to my big white house, and there are lighted torches all across my yard. And there's a huge banner saying,
"Oh, welcome home, Sissy."
And there's Dad and Denny and Joe and Uncle Ben and Aunt Ellen and Cousin Sue.
And Grandma, where is she?
Oh, she's right there. She's waiting.
Oh, thank you, Jesus, for bringing my sissy home.
When I get home, my father says,
Well, Martha, you have done us proud. Fought the good fight.
"Yes, sir, did my best, sir."
Staying in, I suppose. You know, 20 years and the benefits are outstanding.
Not sure, sir. About staying in, sir.
I report to the Red Cross. And they strip me of all my military ID.
I go home on furlough to Mississippi, and that evening my whole family sits down to watch TV.
That is one clever pig.
Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
And now for the report today on casualties in Vietnam.
And it's all a pack of lies.
We had 20 reported today,
It's double that,
as opposed to 30 yesterday.
triple that.
That means the count is down for today.
Any fool knows that.
North American casualties at 50 this week. North Vietnamese casualties reported at 1,500 this week. And now for local news on the north side.
Huh. That's not so bad, right, Aunt Stewie? 50 to 1,500 is not so bad at all.
They're talking about people. It's not a baseball score. But how can I tell them that?
A friend takes me shopping for underwear. Sears Roebuck, downtown.
You can always go downtown when you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry.
There, Mary Jo. Sears is down there, next block.
People in front of me, beside me, behind me. Shopping, wearing green. Oh God, I cannot stand the color green. It's driving me nuts. Khaki green.
Oh, you know what? I want to go price some shoes in that boutique over there. You go on and get your stuff, and I'll meet you at the Sears checkout, okay?
Oh my God, I don't belong here. I don't belong here at all. And I run out.
Mary Jo, where are you going? What's wrong with you?
I end up on a bus down to LA to see my friend. At the depot, I see people marching.
Peace now! Peace now! Hey, hey, LBJ! How many kids did you kill today? Make love, not war!
My friend comes running up. Jesus, you got something else to wear. This is my uniform. It's got all my medals on it. You're a target. Target? For God's sake, they throw stones and spit. Burn it! But your medals. To hell with my medals! Burn it, I said!
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging,
I stay overnight in the Seattle hotel. In the evening, I go to the cocktail lounge. The nom's a figment of my imagination now. The memories are all I have.
Hey, you attending the
Pharmaceutical convention. No. I just got back from the nom.
Hey, you kidding me? Nice girl like you and a boy like that.
Can't stand him.
Buy you a drink?
No. Thank you. I prefer to drink alone.
Look, it's not your fault about the war, okay? I mean, everything about it's so screwed up like that.
The boys are not screwed up. The poor grunts in the field are just obeying orders.
But it must be what they want to do.
What?
I mean, they didn't even have to go in the first place,
Can't be
right?
around him another minute.
I mean, there are a million easy ways to avoid the draft.
Gotta get away from him.
Hey, come back. What's wrong with you?
Is something wrong with me?
Just don't fit in with people like him anymore.
Or my family.
Or my old friends.
They all have feelings I don't understand.
I have feelings I don't understand. I thought everything would be different when I got back home.
But I'm the only thing that's different since I got back.
Well, I'm feeling proud. New Warrant Officer 002. 3 rows of good stuff on this side of my chest. Couple of pretty little ribbons on this side to match. Not bad.
Hello, Officer Steele. Hello.
Well, hello, Colonel. Hello.
I've got your wonderful new assignment, Officer Steele. Wonderful.
Well, wonderful, Colonel. Wonderful.
We're sending you on over to Contact, Steele.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Some problem for you, Officer Steele?
Sir, I just spent 3 years in the NAM, sir. And those 3 years were like hell. And ending up where you were 3 years before seems to me like a further sentence in hell. And I believe I'm entitled to a little bit of heaven, sir.
But it's an easy desk job, Steele, and with that back injury.
I'm an intelligence, sir. Working with my brain, not my back.
Still in all, Steele, still in all.
All what, sir? Still in all what?
We go to see our agent in L.A., Sugar Candies and I, to collect our salary for our year's work.
Look, girls, I'm sorry about this, but there have been operating cost problems. Unforeseeable. Just about to manage to reimburse the airfare, I'm afraid.
A whole year. Risking our lives for the airfare? Are you kidding me or what? We could sue you, mister.
Sue me? You got no written agreements. Now, moving along. Got another act coming in here.
We go up and down the coast looking for gigs. No one will hire us, so we go back to the agent. Help us get a job, please.
Too much anger in your voice. Tension through your whole body. Clientele at the nightclubs like sweet sound, soft, sexy girls. Next!
We split up. I sleep all day, stop singing, stop playing my guitar. I shove it to the back of my closet. I cannot stand the sight of that guitar.
I'm sent to Fitzsimmons. 90% amputees from the NOM. Paraplegics, quadriplegics, it's gonna be like the NOM. It's not. The GIs are different here. Used to be grateful, now nothing's good enough for them.
I leave the service. I'm civilian now. Texas Medical Center. God, it feels exciting here, like the NOM. It's not. All anyone cares about is competition here. Cardiac arrest comes in and everyone's fighting to get in on it.
In the NOM, whoever was good at it did it.
We had this one sergeant, good at heart massage. We'd all get out of his way to let him work.
I was treated differently in the NOM. Trusted gut level.
I'd say, I don't know exactly what this is, but it's something.
Then you and the doctor would go to work on the guy, together.
Here the doctor just says,
Well, I'm sorry, nurse, but we don't have time to check out all your hunches, okay?
I'm out of the service. San Francisco intensive care. But I can't even hang a pint of blood without supervision from the IV nurse. I put in more IVs in my year in the NOM than he'll do in his whole lifetime. Who the hell is he to judge my skills?
They send me to learn the new EKG monitor system. I can't learn anything new. I'm losing confidence.
The ultimate degradation. They send me to CPR class. Getting a real attitude problem now.
I wake up depressed.
I quit.
I rejoin the service, the reserves. To teach, a chance to show my skills. I can't stand these reserve nurses. They played it safe during the NOM. Why weren't they active? All these nurses paid for practicing? Why don't they go out there and do what they're practicing for? I quit.
Job to job to job.
Looking for the respect, the thrill,
the challenge,
the caring,
the push.
Adrenaline junkies. That's us.
The ungodly emergencies, and you just gotta get right in there. Can do.
Can do. Nothing don't mean nothing here. It don't mean a thing.
Why are we trying to change opinions over there anyhow? What business is it of ours?
Better put a lid on that Pandora's box or you'll go nuts.
Stop putting NOM down on my application. I protest against the war. I march. I carry signs.
I start hitting the bars, hanging out, drinking, looking for vets. I'm still attractive. There's always men who will talk to me. One night, I feel a connection with this vet, Clint, and he takes me to a party, Vietnam Vets Against the War. The whole place is bouncing up and down, vibrating, just like the name.
I meet Steve at a vet center where I'm a social worker, and I think I'm falling in love with Steve. Except he says he doesn't love me, or anyone. He just can't commit to anything anymore.
Clint and I start getting real tight. He goes on drunken binges and gets pretty wild, but it doesn't bother me. We move in together.
Then I meet Richard. He's a doctor from the NOM. Except he hasn't divorced his wife yet, and I doubt he'll ever go through with it.
We moved to the mountains in Colorado, Clint and me, mountain dwellers in the cliffs.
Richard breaks it off with me, goes back to his wife.
Clint and I have this huge fight, and he leaves.
Then I meet Pete from Playku. But we never really talk about what we've been through. We never really talk about the Nom at all.
Things start going downhill. Clint wants to split up. He won't even talk to me.
Then Pete decides he wants to go back. And he goes. Just like that. Why are all these guys deserting me?
He is raging, crying, having fits.
You know, I don't even want to be around men at all. All they do is run out.
Gun under the pillow, going for knives. And I am scared to death of him.
Men wanted that war, made that war. Women never made a war like that in their lives.
We split up, and I'm in pieces for you.
All my friends are women now.
We were never married, but it sure felt like we got divorced.
I never fall in love again.
When my daughter Danielle is born, she has an eye defect. Nobody notices it but me. The doctor says it's there, so I let it pass. Then she starts getting bad headaches, and then stomach aches too. I take her for an exam. Well, doctor, what do you think?
Can't put my finger on anything concrete. It's probably trivial.
But the headaches and the stomach aches too. She is so young. This just doesn't seem normal to me at all.
Knowledge can be a dangerous thing. Don't let your nursing background get in the way.
Okay, but run some tests anyhow.
I suppose.
Hello? Did you get the results back?
Yeah, you were right. The blood work is way off. Looks like something rheumatical. I'm going to call it subclinical rheumatic fever. Yeah, I'll treat her for that, okay?
Okay. Then we move to another town and I take her to a doctor there.
It's not subclinical rheumatic fever. Either you have it or you don't, and clearly, she doesn't. Let's watch her for a while.
6 months later and I go back. She's breaking out into rashes now and complaining of pain in her knee joint when she runs.
That's growing pains. Bring her back next year.
Danielle?
What, Mommy?
Look, Danielle, see? Way over there, the far end of the field.
Where?
All those horses, sweetheart, running the little brown colts.
What barn?
Doctor, how are the eyes this year?
2,200 in both eyes.
They were 20/40 just last year.
Mystifying, isn't it?
And 2 years later?
2355 right eye, 2375 left. Amazing situation we've got here.
What is it, sweetheart?
Mom, my knee is hurting when I bend. Mom, my feet feel numb. Mom, make them operate again.
Doctor, I'm having knee pain too. Hiking, biking, climbing the stairs. Doctor, I'm breaking out into skin rashes now. Doctor, I had 2 breast tumors removed. Doctor, what is Agent Orange disease?
There is no such animal as Agent Orange disease. Here at the Veterans Administration, we are doing exploratory studies only.
What is it?
Mom, my other knee is hurting when I bend. I can't bend it to walk.
Sounds like you have an inherited family problem on your hands, madam.
There is no history on either side of the family of anything remotely resembling this. Her father and I both served in Kuchi. This is Agent Orange disease.
But I've already told you, madam, there is no such animal as Agent Orange disease. Client 3529, this way, please.
I start teaching nurses at the VA. Clinical psych class, the treatment of Vietnam vets. Good for me to do this. Get all that stuff I've got stored behind my wall out into the open at last. First morning, I'm so nervous I'm hanging onto my desk. But it'll work out, I think. My husband gets a job in Southern California and we move. Great climate for Danielle. Good omen for all of us, I think.
I go home, spend Christmas with my family. Good to see them after all this time. Good to spend Christmas with them, I think.
I finally go for surgery on my back. Good for me to do this, I think. But afterwards, they wheel me back, and there's an IV in my arm, and I'm feeling pretty groggy, half asleep.
when I hear a parade somewhere outside.
I'm in emergency when a black boy comes in cut up from a fight. But he won't let me anywhere near him. Walks a black nurse. Calls me a yellow goose bitch.
He said I can't stop drinking. Even at my parents' home, I'm quietly drunk in the corner while they sing Christmas carols on the piano.
Commercial helicopters start flying over my house. I'm cooking dinner, stoves on, deep fried, and I run into the backyard. I look up. They're knob choppers. I'm back in knob.
I'm looking at my lecture notes. Yellow page of numbers from 10. Numbers dancing. Helter-skelter down the yellow page. There, and there, and there.
And I look at my parents singing Christmas carols. And it's the bandaged GIs on the wards that look back at me.
And in that parade, they fire off a cannon! And I jump out of the hospital bed! I've been moving from my arm! Blood! I run out of the ward, I've been hit! Help me, I've been hit!
They sparked! The two colonels, they sparked! It was worse than what happened with the grubs, like it was our fault!
How big a mass casualty on the chopper? How many double amps were meter nerves?
You! I scream at the black boy going first!
I didn't come here to take care of any you! Bullets spinning, spinning, ripping at me! Helicopters swooping down, picking up everybody else but me! Hey! Don't leave me here! I hurt too! I hurt too!
Good evening. My name is Whitney, and I'm an alcoholic. But I didn't drink today, or yesterday, or the day before. And I'm holding down a job now.
It's getting worse.
Chills,
Night sweats, shakes.
Crazy things that no one would understand.
I came before about the VA rap group.
Are you a non-vet?
Are the groups vets?
women from NAM.
Yes.
Because I'm not crazy.
I can still function okay.
It's just I have flashes sometimes.
And dreams.
I wanted to know about the group therapy.
But not therapy, right?
It's just a talk group. I sort of moderate things. Doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. But I would like you to start keeping a journal of things that you connect to NAM.
I watch MASH. Current reruns everything. And I cry every time. It doesn't matter what the story is. Face of a grunt, I cry. Chopper in the sky, I cry. Colored khaki on the screen, and I cry. Sad. Terribly sad. It's all so sad to me now.
What's so sad, Sissy?
I don't know why he said that.
Who?
The picture. He gave it to me, the picture, a soldier. Said, remember me, Christmas.
Oh God, I hated Christmas. Dancing in the wards.
We were very close.
Telling dying men how great they looked.
The boy. At Christmas?
Bill! We were going to get engaged and then Rory goes, shut the hell up! Take a drink, let's get out of here and shut the hell up. It's my fault. It's my fault. You know, I want to kill myself sometimes. Lots of times.
No. Sissy, none of it is your fault. Do you hear me? None of it. But you can be sad if you want, and you can mourn if you want. There's no crime in that. Don't have to shut the hell up anymore. Deal?
Well, you know, on Sunday mornings I fix me a leisurely breakfast, go down, turn on the TV, and watch Charles Kuralt, because he's not dire news. But this time, they're talking about Beirut. Same thing is happening, just like in the NAM. Another no-win situation, sending our good men over there. Brass only telling us what they want us to know, refusing to look at the truth. Spent my whole life disseminating
Neutron. They didn't come back for us on the truck. Gig was through, we just found the shack. No food, no water, VC, all over the place. We're there 2 days when the door bursts open and these 6 grunts off the field come in. And we're happy. So happy to see them. We think we're safe. They didn't give a damn, neither of them. Who? The brass! Headquarters, Saigon! We reported it there afterwards. We needed help. They smirked. The 2 colonels, they smirked. It was worse than what happened with the grunts. Like it was our fault.
I see on the news the hostages from Iran getting into a big limo with a big yellow ribbon for a parade. And what did they do? Sat around for 400 days reading comic books while I was out risking my life getting cursed at and spit at in my uniform. I didn't even volunteer for that stinking hole in the first place. I wanted to go to Hawaii, where everybody looked like me. Well, they sure looked like me, didn't they? I started kicking and breaking the TV set. I can't help it, I can't stop. I want to break it to pieces. Break everything to pieces. Break and tear and strangle that gook to pieces. Pieces, pieces, me to pieces. No! Don't touch me. You don't know what this is like for me. None of you do. I could kill someone you know. I could kill me. I could kill me.
Martha.
I don't know.
Well, do you connect to something on TV?
GI in a movie. Looks like a guy in my dream. Thinks like me.
How?
Serves his country in a war. Like he should.
How's that?
Dies. Coffin coming off the plane in Oakland. Floating down the river of blood. You people, whoever you are who made me do those terrible things, waste lives, time, money, resources, me, you are not accountable, and you will never be accountable. You are hiding behind so many other people. You will never be brought to justice. I want your day of reckoning to be at hand. I want you to burn forever in the hell of Vietnam.
Amazing grace.
I want to never fight another war.
Never again.
I want to never be controlled by war.
Never again.
I want to control war.
I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
I'll retire CW3 after 30 years, working on my PhD. Topic of dissertation, life management systems in persons with hidden, periodically manifested, and non-observable physical disabilities. Just like tells it like it is, doesn't it, though? Keeps me busy. Off the streets. Helps me to not follow the NAM. I already took that fall.
Something opens up in me. I start talking about life and death and God. I feel Jesus very close to me. I feel he's on my side. I go back to school for a master in pastoral psych, counseling my patients to feel harmony and God. I will not prolong that war. I will not prolong the chaos in my patients' lives. I help them find peace. And I have Danielle, whom I love, and a husband I love, and a little son, 6 months old, and healthy. Thank you, Jesus, for all of that.
I'm a counselor.
Rap groups for women vets. They're in combat, and they die in combat, and they never even carry a gun. I rejoin the reserves and teach again. I tell my students, it will not be your childhood dream of Florence Nightingale come true. It will be hell on earth. You will never get over it afterwards. So get ready. Get set.
I'm a lobbyist with a lot of causes. POWs and MIAs, and Mauritian children left in Vietnam. I push the Agent Orange bill through my state. I see vets, see representatives, write letters, get vets to testify, and then finally it passes, and the governor signs it. And then the governor calls me up and says that there's a national recognition for Vietnam vets in Washington. And would I like to be the state coordinator? You bet I do.
The 5 days in Washington when they dedicate the wall are beautiful.
A homecoming.
A gathering together, a reunion.
We're all wearing our booty hats and telling them we served.
What outfit?
What place? Sometimes we paste our names on our backs.
And then we walk around the streets of Washington. 5 whole days.
Looking. We post notices on bulletin boards and hotels.
Jimmy Klein, private first class, company C. Looking for Rusty, lock-in. Champ?
Everybody looking.
Reunion party, 2nd Battalion, we start 9 p.m.
Hoping to find someone you serve with. Yeah, you nurse back to health. Sometimes you don't know where to look. The hotel bulletin boards.
Or her name's on the wall.
There was a wonderful ceremony at the wall, and all of us went. And there were just vets just all over the place.
Jeans and fatigues.
And beards.
Sleeping bags and camping gear. Sleeping in front of the wall. Living on fee rations.
Blowing the trumpet for reveille.
How great to just be here.
Oh God, I'm proud.
Maybe good stuff will
Commands,
start happening.
fire!
Maybe we'll find someone.
Commands, fire!
They give us a 22-gun salute.
Commands, fire! We are gathered here today to honor the brave men and women who fought so well and gave so much.
I come to the wall alone tonight and stop, frozen, staring,
Wanting to connect.
to all the vets touching that wall,
And the Gold Star mothers.
and the fathers,
And the wives and children.
and the 58,000 names shining back.
And I start to touch the names.
And I can touch them all. And I can feel myself connecting with everyone and everything that's here.
I love this wall.
I leave my guitar for my beautiful guys who I sung my heart out to so long ago.
I light a candle for all the guys that I wrote Christmas cards to as they lay dying on the wards long ago.
I come here, take out that old report, yellow, raggedy, 50,000 Chinese. I figure it's where it belongs.
I find the name of the soldier who took my picture at the Bob Hope show. I'm giving you the picture back. Forever, soldier boy.
My nurse's cap for all the brave and dying boys I cared for when I was head nurse in Vietnam.
Midnight. The lights from the candles making a haloed light on the wall. But I only know one name I've come to find. And I've come to leave this soldier my diary. I want to thank him for his hooch and his outrageous Led Zeppelin music and psychedelic lights that kept me from going crazy in Vietnam. But then I see a vet on a cane.
Are you a nurse?
Yes,
Where were you in Nam?
22nd evac.
When?
69 to 70.
I thought I knew you. I know you.
I don't know. It's very dark. There were so many.
No, I'm sure you took care of me.
Well, maybe I did. There's always a chance.
Hey, nurse, watch this.
You a double amp?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, soldier, you are beautiful.
Here, Leanne. Welcome home.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end.